and you listening, but it's more like a conversation like that. You guys can ask questions and we can answer, right? So thanks in advance for all your questions. Let's see what's next. Here we go to the next slide. All right, so there we go. All right, Ron. So what are some of the common excuses people give when they cannot lose weight? What do you think they are? I can't hear Ron, so I will take it. Never mind. The first excuse is that weight loss is not my fault. The first excuse is that weight loss is not my fault. And the double voice is back.
Yes, exactly. Weight loss is not my fault. So when people come to think of this, they don't really like, hey, they won't really think of themselves first. They will first look around the surroundings and blame the surroundings. And say, because of my friends, because of my because I'm having too good food, and these are what we're going to explore coming. I mean, the excuses.
Yes, our enemy.
And like the first one here. Yes, our enemy. Yes, that is what people always say. Because I live in Malaysia, and Malaysia have so many good food. Okay, that is the quite a common reasons. Okay, even I use myself before too. Okay, yeah. So first one, we have too many good food around us. How can we resist it? Okay, that is first one. And second one.
Second one is that it's just a bit, you know, like I'm not having a lot. I'm not having a whole roti canai. I'm just having like 2 bites of my friend's roti canai, or the potato chips. I'm just having a bit only, not even the whole can. Or like, you know, the soft drink. Instead of having a whole 1.5 liter bottle, I only have 1 liter. But there's still so much left. Yes. So that is one of the.
And that's why we are saying a bit. Yeah, and that's why we're saying in Malay we say sikit-sikit jadi bukit. So when you add on a little bit of everything, then you add on a few hundred calories. That's a unit that we're going to count later. Calories, and that is what leading to gaining weight. And third one, my mom cooked already. Okay, yeah, this is the one that I always use to. Yeah, when I wanted to lose weight, and then somehow I found out that I tell that, hey, my mom will cook every day, so I cannot cut the food lah. Can you imagine how what will happen if you tell your mom you're not going to eat her cookies? Yeah, so this is what I tell my friends too. I mean, I used before.
It's hard to control. Yeah, okay. Exactly. It's hard to control surrounded by foodie friends and family. And fourth one is that gaining is cheap, you know. Although the price here is in USD, right? Even if you look at it in like Malaysia context, right? Burger, you go, there's always those like buy one free one promo. I'm not gonna name any company, but you guys know like how many times you see all those fast food company, they advertise like burger set combo, free this, free that, and like discount, lunchtime special. But whereas you go to salad, you go to all those companies selling healthy food, those restaurants that sell healthy food, almost never have this sort of promotion, and it's just like a huge bunch of veggie, and they will charge you a lot for it some more, right?
Yes. Yes, exactly. Yeah. And next one is my friend asked me to eat. This is the one that I touched just now. Yeah, because I have peer pressure, you know. Yeah, whenever I say I don't want to eat, right? When you have this thing, when your friend jio you, when your friend know you are doing diet and they still jio you to go steamboat, to go barbecue, okay? Then what you usually end up with? What you usually do is like you like, okay lah, I follow you guys go lah. So this is the next excuse. My friends ask me to eat, so I need to just follow. Peer pressure. All right. So that is a part of it that make it hard to. But whether it is a reason that makes you cannot lose weight, or is it a reason that you will make use of it as an excuse? Okay, you think about it.
Right. Next one is that the food is going to expire. All right, so sometimes, you know, we don't really like to look at our fridge or our cabinet, but then the moment we look, we see like, yo, cham lo, got problem already. Why so much food? Haven't eaten yet and it's going to expire. Sometimes, especially canned food, because people think canned food will never expire, like all your luncheon meat and your ham and all, but then it's suddenly going to expire. No choice, have to finish all by tonight or by tomorrow, or already expired, have to finish as soon as possible. The food is going to expire, so we just makan saja lah. Okay, what else do we have? Let's see what other excuses people give. Food is going to expire, my mother. And of course, if this apply to you, right, just write in the comment, let's say write yes, if this applies to you. If you guys have experienced this sort of peer pressure before, write yes in the comments. And we want to see how many people have done this. Can we move to the next slide? All right, JT Ivona is also saying yes, that this applies to them. Ah, yes. The next one is the I know mentality. It's like, you know, here's the strange thing about people, you know, when they think about weight loss, they think they can do it themselves. But if like people sue you, right, you need to go find a lawyer. If LHDN call you, suddenly say you never pay your tax, right, you will go find an accountant. But somehow when people talk about weight loss, they think they can do it themselves. So that's what the I know means. You think you know how to. Well, it's simple, right? Just eat less, you know, exercise more. But is it really so simple, right? So that's what we want to explore as well. Let's see what else we have next. All right. I'm like that one. You give up. You just let genetics take the wheels. Like, here you go. Enjoy. I am like that one. It will not change. But here's what they say, you know. Genetics loads the gun, but your hard work and effort will fire the bullet. So ultimately, you can determine your future. Oh, I like that saying. We are recording this somehow. Later, I'll post this on my Facebook.
Yes.
So ying, man. Oh, you can change your future. Oh. Oh, really?
Yes.
Like motivational speaker, like that people see me. Okay,
you can be one. You can be one. You are not just okay.
Maybe not the best, but the biggest. All right. Next one, since you're back.
Yeah, next one. Then this is the one that people always says to, I have no choice, or in Hokkien we say bo pian lo. Bo pian means no choice lo. Okay, I'm like that one that just now we use. Bo pian one is like, I cannot choose lah. I have all these excuse, not excuse. I have all this reason that makes me cannot lose weight. It's not that I don't want. It's like, you know, no choice. Yeah. See, when I say like this, it seems like it sounds very very soon. It sounds very smooth one when it's hot. And then after that, in the end, I cannot lose weight. Memang terjadi punya lah, like that one.
Decided by the people up there already. No choice. Right. Do we have any more excuses, or shall we move into the secrets?
Yeah. Yes, we can move into already. Don't give yourself excuse anymore, right? So that's the thing that I want to tell you guys. If you have ever talked about those excuses to yourself, or you hear anyone saying that, don't give excuses. Okay? Yeah. Let's move on.
All right. Let's see what we have. Okay. So, how many of you have seen these diets on the left-hand side under the name column there? So how many of you have seen this sort of diet, or even heard of it, or maybe even tried it yourself? Write diet, right? Write diet in your comment. I see Uma raise her hand. Who else has heard of it? If you have heard of it, write in the comment. Maybe keto, you know, eat like almost no carb or low carb, have a lot of what you call that? Fat, more fat. Intermittent fasting, where, you know, you only eat like during lunchtime. Paleo is a like caveman diet, basically low fat, weight watching, sugar free, and intense exercise. Now, actually, how all these help you is to put you in a caloric deficit. Now, caloric deficit, this word you need to remember, and maybe even get it tattooed somewhere on your hand so that you don't forget it. That is the most important thing to lose weight. So I want everybody to imagine your body is like a seesaw. All right, every day you will burn a certain amount of calories, and you will eat a certain amount of calories. So just like a seesaw, if the amount you burn and the amount you eat is the same, you will not gain weight, you will not lose weight. I tried all diets, nothing, I made it work. Okay, never mind, we can help you a bit later, right? Yeah, so where was I? If the amount you burn and the amount you eat is the same, what happens is basically you don't gain or lose weight. Now, if you look at the bottom left triangle, if you eat less than you burn, you will lose weight. All right, but if we look at the right-hand side triangle, the graph, right? If you eat more than you burn, you will gain weight. So it's actually easier said than done, and it's actually a very simple thing. But simple doesn't mean easy. You know, I said easier said than done.
Yep.
A lot of people may know this, but may not be easy to apply. And that's what we want to tell you here today, how to take this concept and apply it.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. Okay, so today we're going to share with the 4 secrets here. So these are the things that they all say the secret. What are the secrets here? Okay, so this is the one, 4B, which is build, balance, block, and burn. If you apply, if you not only know and apply, and also apply this into your routine or into your weight loss or weight gain journey, you will definitely see results. Okay, now let us go through one by one. What are the 4B? Okay, so the first one, which is build. Okay, so when we talk about building muscle here, of course, yeah. Why are we talking about building muscle and why is it so important? Okay, because one thing, in our body we have both muscle and fat. You know that, right? Yeah. Have you ever heard people measuring the fat percentage, the muscle percentage of the body? Yeah. And why is it so important to know this? Because you need to get a right proportion or right percentage of it. You need to have higher muscle and lower fat percentage. Because why? Because if you can see that both of them are able to burn the calories in your body, but in terms of the ability, muscle burns much more than fat. If you can see here, muscle can burn about 7 to 10 calories, while fat only burns 2 to 3 calories, which is muscle is winning by 3 to 5 times. And that is why you see people who have a lot of muscle mass, they can actually eat a lot, but without gaining weight that easily. But whereas people who are looking fatter, or you see them more plumpy and more, and that means their body has more fats, even they drink water, also they will gain weight so easily. That is because of their fat percentage is so high. Yeah. So what you want to aim now is you want to aim to build your muscle. Okay. And then what is the foundation or what is the ingredient that you need to build your muscle? It is the protein. Okay. Everyone, I guess know what is protein, right? I believe. Okay. Yeah, protein. Okay, from our food source. Okay. And why is protein so important? First thing, protein is the main ingredient of muscle, of course. Second, it helps to build and maintain our lean muscle. Okay, we want to build the muscle mass in body. And third, it will also improve our muscle strength. And number 4, it helps to maintain muscle mass during weight loss. This is very important because I want to bring this point. Like when people are doing calorie cutting, which means they cut on their food, some of them, they do lose weight. Have you seen people, they do food cutting until the extent that, hey, maybe they eat only 3 apples a day and they don't eat other foods. And for a certain period, they do lose weight, right? But then when they lose weight in this manner, they actually lose muscle as well because they don't maintain the muscle the protein intake to maintain the muscle mass. Yeah. So this is why you see people losing weight, but their weight actually goes back higher after they stop doing diet because when they lose muscle, they lose the ability to burn calories, and hence when they eat back normally, their body cannot take it and hence gain weight very fast. This is what we call yo-yo effect. Okay, sorry. Okay, yeah, so I've explained it so much, and because I want you to know that how important is protein during the weight loss. Okay. Number 5, it helps to enhance the thermogenesis effect. Why we talk about this? Because when you eat protein, the body will take more ability to digest the protein, and hence it will take out more calories from your body, and this is why we call the thermogenesis effect. In fact, when you eat protein, your body will burn more calories. Okay, so that's why it's so important. And then the next thing I want to bring to your attention is so we talk about we need to eat protein to maintain muscle mass. Hey, and you be saying, hey Ron, hey Shaun, why you say eat protein so important? Okay, I know already. But then how much do I need in a day? This is actually a calculation that we will teach you, right? So for a normal person with a sedentary lifestyle, which is they don't really do active work, they just sit there on the whole day, maybe doing office work. Okay, very typical thing is doing office work. Okay, you need to have calculation of body weight times 1.2. Okay, remember that body weight times 1.2 equivalent to get your protein need in a day. Okay, that's sedentary. Whereas for active lifestyle, you need to see whether the person on their goal, whether they are active and they want to just maintain the body weight, whether they want to do muscle gain or whether they want to do fat loss. Okay, if you can see the number there, for maintenance, you just need to calculate with 1.4 to 1.6 times the body weight. And for muscle gain, you need to have slightly more protein, 1.4, starting at 1.4 until 2.4. Okay, depends on how intense or how much you want to gain. So that is what we call the gain weight. Have you seen? You heard people want to gain weight, right? They need to gain their protein intake and also their calorie count too. And the next one, which is a fat loss. If you see people with fat loss, they need to calculate about this amount, 1.8 to 2.7. That is for active lifestyle. Okay, yeah. Whereas for people who are overweight, if you can see one column here, overweight here, yeah, they need actually at least, whether they are sedentary or active lifestyle, they need at least 1.2 to 1.5 times their body weight. Yeah. So everyone with different body type and different activity lifestyle, they need different count of protein. Okay. And for pregnant and lactating, also we have the count too. So if for yourself, maybe you can quickly calculate for yourself. Okay, let's say if you are doing sedentary work, okay, and you take your body weight, how much you times 1.2, then that will be equivalent to your protein need already. Okay, yeah. Everyone get me? Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, so just want to give visualize to you. Let's say, for example, a person which is 60 kg, 60 times 1.2 is about 72 grams. Okay, 72 grams of protein is equivalent to what kind of food? Let's say if you look at this chicken breast, 1 pound size of this meat is about 20 to 30 grams of protein, which means for this person, he needs to have 72 grams of protein a day, meaning he needs to eat at least 2 pieces of this chicken breast. Then only can fulfill, but also not enough yet. Two times this amount is about 60 grams. You need about extra 12 grams. And where can you get an extra 12 grams? Maybe from eating eggs. 1 egg is 6 grams. So you're eating 2 eggs equal to 12 grams, then done. That is how you can fulfill your protein count. So if you want to know how much you need to eat, you can count yourself, or you can refer to the person who brings you into this chat room. You ask them to help you to calculate and see what they recommend you to take. Yeah. Okay. All these foods are the example of food that contain proteins. Or for instance, can introduce you to this protein drink that we have. Yeah. 1 scoop of it is already about 8 grams, which is here's 1 serving of two scoops already about 16 grams already. You can just drink it. Yeah. So this is the importance of protein count, remember, okay, to get the muscle mass maintained or lose weight. Yeah, so that is a build part. The next, we pass it to Shaun.
All right, guys, I'm back. The next one is called balance. Now, balance is so that during your weight loss journey, your body is still healthy, because if you see this question that we pose here to you guys, fit versus healthy, which one do you want? Many people think it's the same, but if you look at it, just recently, I think like less than a week ago, one of the pro bodybuilders, his name is George Peterson. He just passed away at the age of 36. Very big guy, very fit guy, but he wasn't healthy and he passed away. Not sure why. Okay, I don't know, speculation here, but if all of us, like normal people, we just want to lose weight and maintain our health at the same time. And this is why balancing or nutrition is so important, so that we can lose weight healthily, have no side effects. And no, not COVID. They said it was some internal reason they don't want to disclose lah, and sustainable effects. So let's see how we can balance out our bodies. So like Ron mentioned just now, you need adequate protein, fats, fiber, and carbohydrate. On the left-hand side there, those are macronutrients. Those are things that your body will need to build muscle and lose fat. And on the right-hand side, we have micronutrients, vitamins, minerals, and phytonutrients. These are the things that will keep you alive for longer, so you can enjoy life with playing with your cats or playing with your grandchildren, or playing with both your cats and grandchildren, by having sufficient micronutrients. So what type of micronutrients do we need, right? There are like 1 million vitamins out there in the world. So let's see what is good for us. So if we look at a plate of food, what we would recommend, and not just us, but many nutritionists recommend, is called this suku separuh, where you have half fruits and vegetables, right? Half a plate fruits or vegetables, if you can see the green portion. A quarter plate of lean protein, protein-rich foods. And when we say lean protein, we don't mean like fried chicken. We mean like healthy cooked protein, like steamed, boiled, or even eating it raw. But please don't eat your chicken raw lah, huh? Other things, maybe like eggs, can eat raw. And of course, the other quarter, we have whole grain like carbs. So there are many carb sources in this world like Oreos and jelly beans, but we don't recommend that. We recommend whole grain foods. Like example would be sweet potato, brown rice. If you like normal white potato, also can, no problem. And remember to have a bit of healthy fats on top. Could be like olive oil, and have some fluids, right? So because your body is made out of water, so everybody drink water. And if you guys have not drank water in the last like half an hour, I want you to take out your bottle now, put it in front of you. You can skip my talk for a while, have a sip of water, all right? You guys don't need to talk, you guys just listen only. Have a sip of water. Perfect. And then we can continue on to the next slide, right? Everybody's drinking their water, I assume. Now, are you eating in 5 colors? Right, let's see. Let's take a poll in the chat, all right? If you guys eat less than 5 colors a day, all right? If you guys eat less than 5 colors of fruits and vegetables a day, put a question mark in the chat, all right? Put a question mark if you guys eat less than 5 colors. And when I say 5 colors, I don't mean like you have like F&N orange for breakfast and then the F&N ice cream soda for lunch and Coca-Cola for dinner. That's not what I mean. I mean fruits and veggies. So like maybe tomato for breakfast, cucumber for lunch, cauliflower for dinner, something. Well, all right. So some, okay, one. Oh, okay, so the rest of you have more than 5 colors in a day. That's wonderful. All right. And as you can see, the reason why we need different colors is that different colors do different things for our bodies. Like as you can see, red, orange, green, purple, and white, they all have different benefits to us. All right. Let's go to the next slide. Now, are you eating 5 to 9 servings? Not just you have to eat in a proper color scheme. You must also eat the right quantity. So I want everybody to try this out now. Put your palm and like face the camera like this with your palm. All right. I want you guys to measure just like that. All right. Without the fingers, the size of your palm. This is 1 serving. All right. So if you guys have 5 to 9 palms of fruits and vegetables in a day, I want you guys to comment down below 5. All right. Comment 5 if you have 5 or more servings of fruits and vegetables. Let's see how many people are healthy. All right. Uma is very healthy. Yeah, she has a lot of vegetables and fruits in a day. All right. I see Chihuahua. Okay, 3. Yeah, sometimes people busy, need eat less. All right, but we'll just keep the replies coming in, guys. Just keep the replies coming in, and then we will go through this slide. Now, this 5 to 9 is not a number we plucked out of thin air. All right, this 5 to 9 is actually a USDA recommendation where they say we need 5 to 9 servings of fruits and vegetables a day, right, to remain healthy. But what people do, sometimes people only have less than 1 serving per day, because if you look at the food that we eat outside, even if they contain vegetables, they may not contain enough. So example of everyday food, nasi lemak, right? It does have cucumber, but like what? Those 2 slices aren't really going to make much of a difference. Or even chicken rice, you know, you have some bean sprout on the side, but that doesn't really help. Or worse, you have your char kway teow, they put some green onion and some of the taugeh inside. Also, not that much of a help to you. So for optimal health, you need a multicolored diet every single day, and you have to make sure that it's at least 5 to 9 servings, right? Just make sure. We will tell you how you can get this later, right? But just keep in mind that this is what you need to have. All right, can we go to the next slide, ladies and gentlemen? Ah, yes, and not all fat is created equal, everybody. So if we look at here, there are 4 types of fat: saturated, trans fat, monosaturated fat, and polyunsaturated fats. Now, if we look at the first 2 types, which is saturated and trans fat, what people say is that what studies, not people, what studies say, right? If people say don't need to believe, if studies say you should believe, right? So what studies say is that it increases the risk of heart disease, and we recommend less than 20 grams for saturated fat and less than 2.2 grams of trans fat per day for an adult. So examples of those fat is beef. Beef, of course, there are many cuts, but we are referring to those fatty cuts like the belly and all. Butter and coconut oil. Margarine, you know, cream puff with the puff pastries. Believe it or not, all those contain a lot of fat inside, and chicken pie. Basically, most pastries have trans fat inside. And what we should shift towards is the better types of fat, which is monosaturated and monounsaturated and polyunsaturated, which includes olive oil, canola oil, fatty fish, corn oil, soybean. If you guys can see some examples down below. If you guys want no more examples, just hit us up and we are more than happy to take you through the examples. All right, let's see what else we got here, boys.
All right. Yeah, that's actually the balance part from Shaun. Yeah, so you remember what are the good things? The vegetables, 5 to 9 servings, and also good fat, okay, from balance. Yeah, so now the next B that I want to bring up is block. Okay, block is to reduce the damage. And this is very important for people who have the excuse of there's so much of good food around us. Okay, that excuse, remember that excuse, the first one? Yeah, too many good food already. Yeah, so this is the thing that you can use the block. Okay, if you are the person who likes to eat good food, or if you are a foodie, okay, like me, right? This is the part that you need to know. Okay, so look at the pictures here. All these are the good food that we have in Malaysia, because Malaysia is so multiracial and multicultural. Even we adapt so many other countries' food here, right? Thai food lah, Indonesian food lah, and blah blah blah, and so many things. Yeah. So can you resist them like forever? No, I would say no. Can you really do like, okay, hey, I'm doing diet and I do eat clean. Maybe I'll do eat clean for, let's say, 1 month. Okay, but after 1 month, if you finish your diet already, are you going to eat this food again? Yes, of course, definitely, because you are living here, right? Yeah. So all these food we cannot resist them. So you need to find a way to block. I'm going to teach you later what are the things that you can do. And next thing is, some people will say that, hey, I eat a lot, but I also burn a lot too. Yeah, there is some of the practice of a few of my friends. Okay, they do this. So whenever they eat a lot of pizza, they eat a lot of chips, nachos, and a lot of desserts. Okay, they just on the next day instantly they go and do exercise. Yeah, this is not to say incorrect, but it's actually not that applicable to everyone. Yeah, because first thing, you need to depend on how much time you have to exercise. For example, people who are really busy with their work, okay, and they still need to eat. So I mean, if they eat so much, how can you have the time to burn off all these calories, right? Second thing is, as you are aging, yeah, when your body is getting older, and do you think you can ask your grandmother or grandfather to go and do a lot of exercise on all this after they eat a lot of food? Cannot, right? But if they cannot do exercise, can you tell them, hey, you cannot eat so much like that? That is not so enjoyable, right, for a person. Okay, so there is we are not saying that the exercise is not encouraged, but exercise is very good. But there's always a limit that how much you can burn off through exercise. Okay, yeah. So we also need to do hand in hand. Other than do exercise, also need to do blocking, the wall of blocking too. Okay, so talking in terms of blocking, when you see your favorite food, what will you do normally? Will you immediately think of, hey, I do exercise first before I eat? Hey, tomorrow I'll do exercise. Or you actually think of don't eat at all? Or what are the things that you're actually thinking when you see good food? Of course, the first one, right? Enjoy first and think later. Okay, yeah, you won't go and think, hey, tomorrow I'm going to do exercise. It won't really happen unless you are a very disciplined person. Okay, but normally we'll go and eat first, then tomorrow only we think whether we do exercise or not. Okay, so what we want to teach you here is you can actually block the absorption while you are eating. Okay, without need to thinking, hey, tomorrow I need to do exercise or not. Okay, so how can you do blocking in terms of this? Okay, there are actually a few natural ways that you can block the calories to reduce the damage. You know that? Okay, 3 things here you need to take into account. Okay, first thing is the white bean extracts. Okay, from food. All of these are from food. Second thing is the lecithin. Okay, and third thing is to have enough fiber. Okay, how does all these 3 works? Okay, the first one for block. Okay, white beans. Okay, white beans, or we call Phaseolus vulgaris extract or white kidney bean extract. It contains extract that are carb blockers or starch blockers. And how does it work? It helps to block the alpha amylase enzyme that needed to digest carbs. Okay, this is a bit scientific, but alpha amylase enzyme is the one that, for example, in our saliva, it helps to digest the carbs. What are the carbs? Like rice, cookies, breads, or the desserts. Okay, so this one, white beans can help to inhibit the activity there. Okay, so complex carbs and starch won't be broken down into simple carbs, and hence when it's not broken down, then it won't be absorbed by the body. Okay, so this is as simple as that. Yeah, example of the source of this extract is white kidney beans and also soybeans. Okay, it's the first thing. Second thing, which is a lecithin. Now, this is the wonder, because lecithin works as a fat emulsifier that breaks down and evenly disperses fats and oils, and it gives a rapid lipid metabolism. So in the sense that it helps your body to metabolize fat quicker and faster. Okay, when they turn into fatty acids, then the body easily burns off. Okay, so that's the importance of lecithin. Okay, and where can you get lecithin? You can get it from organ meats, red meats, seafood, eggs, green vegetables like broccoli, legumes, and soybeans or kidney beans. So when I tell you all these lecithin blockers is from all these food, right? Hey, maybe you tell me, hey Ron, then I can eat all this up. Yes, you can, but you know, the moment you eat all this, that's the problem. When you don't eat all this, right? Before you can even get the enough lecithin to burn your fat, you already are over calorie. Yeah, that's the problem. Okay, that's the thing. And the third thing, which is the fiber. Fiber, this is the thing that we always mention. Like, you know, since young, your parents will tell you, hey, eat more veggie, okay? And they even need to force you to eat veggie sometimes, because mostly people might not want to eat. But this is a very important thing as a blocker as well. First thing, fiber is a carbohydrate that you cannot say no. Yeah, high fiber food takes longer to digest and makes you feel fuller. So also make you to eat lesser calories. Okay, yeah, fiber can help you to make fuller. And number 3, soluble fiber can slow down the digestion of carbohydrates, and this in turn stabilizes the sugar level and glucose metabolism. So this is a very important function of fiber as well. We believe that when it stabilizes your sugar level, your satiety, you'll feel fuller, so your blood sugar level is more balanced and being maintained well, so you won't really go and eat further. Okay, and number 4, it helps to bind cholesterol and removes from the body too. So this is fiber's function. When you eat it in a soluble form and insoluble form, okay, it can help to do both of this work. So this is very important too. So those are the 3 blockers. To recap, the white kidney beans, the lecithin, and also the fiber. Yeah, if you can take. Yeah. So those are the things that you can consider taking when you want to block the carbs and block the oil and fatty food from the food. Okay. When you want to enjoy your oil, when you want to feast, okay. But of course, I'm not telling you that, hey Ron, you say we got blockers, and after we eat these blockers already, you can eat those food every day or not. Those are desserts every day or not. Of course, I will encourage you to do it, okay? Because in the end, it still matters. What it still matters is the healthy eating. Like what Shaun mentioned just now, you need to try to maintain this healthy eating plate every day if you can, as much as you can, okay? Follow this circle spiral, okay? And then once in a while, you do feasting, like you eat a lot of cheap food, okay? It doesn't matter, okay? You just need to do blocking so that it will cause, you minimize the damage it causes. After, you don't want to, like, after you do so much hard work of weight loss, and then like a scarly goose, you let the cheap food ruin it, right? No, right? Okay, so that is a function of blocker. Okay.
All right, thank you again. Now let's have a quick quiz. All right, again, like in the polls. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Which burns the most calories? Number 1, your BMR, basal metabolic rate. 2, exercise, like going for a jog. Number 3, non-exercise. Maybe things that you do every day in the living room or the bedroom, in the bedroom. And number 4, digestion, your thermogenesis, the energy you use to digest your food. So which one do you think burns the most calories? 1, 2, 3, 4. Write it down in the chat. 2, exercise. All right, exercise. We have 30 people here, so let's try to get more responses. What you guys think? Number 1, BMR. All right, some people say BMR. Some people say exercise. All right, we'll review the answer in 3. Can we have a drum roll? 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Now, what actually burns the most calories is basal metabolic rate, your BMR. That means what you do when you're not, the calories you burn when you are not doing anything. Now, of course, other things burn calories as well. Like, of course, exercise, going for a jog, doing some cardio, that burns fat, that burns calories as well. Thermic effect of food, if you have like chilies or green tea, that actually helps to burn calories as well. And of course, non-exercise activity, you know, the walking that we do every day from your house to your car or vice versa, right? All these burn calories, but not as much as your BMR. So let's see, let's take a look at burn. All right, so the higher your BMR is, the more muscles you have, the more calories you can burn, right? And how can we boost your metabolism? Let's show them how. All right, number one would be regular exercise. And there are two types of exercise. One is known as aerobic, which means like skipping, running, walking, that makes your heart pump. And number two, we have anabolic exercise, which means lifting, like, you know, push-ups, squats, all this. So those exercises can actually help to boost your metabolism. And number two is to build more muscle. So complete with exercise, all right, train hard, and of course, eat enough, eat sufficient protein to build your muscles. And number three, up your protein intake to build the muscles, which can help you burn more fat and calories. And the last one is to consume foods that boost your metabolism. All right, example would be protein, having cold water. All right, don't let your mother hear this. I know all the Asian parents like to have warm water. Balance your iodine intake with some seaweed, have some spicy food. All right, balance your selenium intake. And let's look at the last one, which is drinking green tea or oolong tea. Why is drinking tea so good for you? All right, because green tea contains this extract called EGCG, or the long name which I cannot pronounce is in point number one. All right, I'm not even going to try. All right, and this is the most actively researched compound. And what people used to believe before there were studies is that taking this extract can help you burn more calories even when you're at rest. All right, so other than in teas, you can also find this in like fruits like strawberries, cranberries, which are surprisingly not berries, kiwi, which is a berry, and of course nuts like pecans, pistachios, and hazelnuts. I mean, who doesn't like a good nut? Let's see, we also have coenzyme Q10, which this Q10 actually exists in the cell mitochondria and is the energy factor in the cell. It helps you boost your metabolism and your energy levels. Now, you already have a lot of this in your heart and your kidney, your lungs, your organs. Now, you can choose to find this Q10 in food by having like internal organs of animals. So what you can do is you can go to your local farm and go hunt a chicken, or you can run out on the street and kill an animal and get the internal organs, just like a hunter. And you can get a lot of Q10, which will help you burn fat. In fact, all that running from hunting will also help you burn more calories. But if you don't want to do that, let's see what else. Do we have any other options than killing an animal with cold blood? Right, that's the 4B. Right, we'll show you guys how you can get Q10 later,
Yes.
in a more acceptable fashion.
Doesn't need to run being killed. I mean, yeah. Okay, so these are the 4B things that we have summed up to you. Okay, the build, balance, block, and burn. Okay, and as Shaun mentioned, we have solutions on each of it. If you can see that just now we bring out what you need to eat, what food can you take from to fulfill this 4B. But then there's always some limitation, and it's also not an easy task to do. Okay, so this is why we bring up the solutions for you, which will integrate the supplements inside for you to have the 4Bs of being fulfilled. Okay, let's look at the first one, which is build. Okay, for the build, we will let you have the body chemical replacement drink and also a protein drink. Okay, so if you can imagine you're drinking one sachet of body chemical replacement plus 2 to 3 scoops of protein, is already equivalent for you to take like maybe this one whole meal, chicken breast with some fruits and veggies, and you have all the phytonutrients that you need, all the balanced meal, things like that. Okay, so because what it gives you about 30 to 38 grams of protein already, and fiber 5 grams, and also over 20 plus vitamins and minerals. There is actually like a complete meal already just from drinking this meal replacement and also protein. Okay, so that helps. And for this meal combo, also one extra fact is when you take the body meal replacement, it actually helps better in doing weight loss, because we have research already that when you integrate with this meal replacement, the weight loss patterns actually goes lower. Yeah, you drop more weight. Yeah, and next, just want to let you have a view of this video. How can you choose protein from the market source? Because market source, you see that, hey, they are labeling how many grams of protein in the product, but actually it is not in fact what is as listed, and we can listen.
A greasy little trick called amino spiking. So what is amino spiking? Well, it's important to understand that when protein powders are tested to analyze how many grams of protein they contain per serving, that total amount is not based on how much complete protein it contains, and instead it's based on the total nitrogen content of the powder. And what that does is it opens up a labeling loophole that supplement companies can take advantage of, because singular amino acids, which are the building blocks of protein, those contain nitrogen, meaning that they can be added into the powder separately to artificially raise the protein gram number on the label. So what some companies will do is put in a certain amount of legitimate complete protein, but then inflate that protein count further by dumping in singular free-form amino acids on top. And they of course use the absolute cheapest ones so that they can save on costs. And actually it gets even sneakier than this, which I'll explain in a second. But maybe your protein powder lists 25 grams of protein per scoop on the label, when in reality it's only 15 grams of protein and then 10 grams of maybe 1 or 2 cheap, low-quality amino acids that aren't going to have any added muscle-building effect. So they make more profit on each tub. You get a lower quality, less effective product. So how do you know if your protein powder is amino spiked? Well, it's actually pretty simple. You just need to look at the ingredient label, not the amino acid profile. Okay, a lot of people get confused on this. Every protein powder contains amino acids because they're the building blocks of protein. So having an amino acid profile listed is fine. But what you want to specifically look at here is the ingredient list, which is usually underneath the supplement facts. So what you want to see is simply the type of protein that's being used as the first ingredient, and then whatever additional flavors and sweeteners and binding agents are being used after that. But what you don't want to see here in this list are singular amino acids. When it comes to amino spiking, you might see L-glutamine listed, L-taurine, L-glycine. Branched chain amino acids are sometimes used because they're actually cheaper gram for gram than protein is. And then another one to look out for, and this one might surprise you because it's something that most people are totally unaware of, but that is creatine. Oftentimes people will see creatine listed in their protein powder, and then they'll think, oh, this is great, what an awesome product. I'm getting 25 grams of protein per scoop and my 5 daily grams of creatine as well. What an excellent company. They truly care about creating premium quality products. No, actually, you just got played. And that's because creatine is actually a combination of 3 amino acids, methionine, arginine, and glycine. And so even though it's not protein, it's still a nitrogen-containing compound, and so it's actually gonna register as protein when that powder gets tested. And not only that, but some tests have actually shown that creatine can register as high as 140% protein. So if the powder has, say, 5 grams of creatine in it, that could be accounting for up to 7 or 8 grams of the protein total. And companies do this because gram for gram, creatine is a lot cheaper compared to protein. And it's not only creatine, the same thing also applies to other nitrogenous compounds as well, like beta-alanine or betaine anhydrous. So unless the company specifically states that the protein total is separate from those other ingredients, then there's a very good chance that they're actually using them to artificially inflate the protein total.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so that's about how when it comes to choose a protein. So if any one of you are doing bodybuilding, or maybe not bodybuilding, or if you're or even if you are just taking protein supplements, maybe you might want to check on your labels whether it has the things that just the guy mentioned just now. But I mean, you want to know that whether your money when you pay the protein gram, is it enough? I mean, is it worth it, right? Okay, is it as written as a label or not? And if you want to know, you can actually show this label to your friends who brings you into this chat and discuss with them. And maybe you can also have suggestion for you on what are the better ones. Okay.
Right. So to add on to what the video just mentioned, the way you can actually see how pure your protein is, whether they got do this spiking or not, is to look at the list of ingredients under the protein extract, right? any idea how to make my own protein shake at home instead of powder? Blend chicken breast. We can give you the ideas later. But usually to make your own protein shake at home is much more expensive than buying the powder from the shops, because they actually manage to manufacture it in bulk. So for you to spend that time to process your own shake, it actually takes way more time and costs a lot more money. So it's not worth it, right? Even if you buy the most expensive supplement on the market, it's still cheaper than making it at home yourself, right? And also another thing, just wanted to say, how if you look at the list of ingredients under your protein, the less ingredients and the simpler the list of ingredients is, chances are that is a higher quality protein. Right.
Yep.
Back to you, Ron.
Okay, thank you, Shaun, for explanation. Yes. Yep. So next one, we move on to the meal replacement. Like just now, we showed that if you do a weight loss taking meal replacement, okay, you have a better effect. In fact, when you can see this research of clinical trials, it shows that people lose weight in more percentage of weight loss. Okay, and also even after 1 year of follow up, you see the person actually lost more weight compared to people who don't take meal replacement. So that is how it makes a difference. Okay. Yeah. Second part, balance combo.
Yes, the balance combo. Of course, who can forget the balance combo? Remember what we said earlier? You need 5 to 9 servings, like palm sizes of fruits and vegetables in a day, and some healthy fat to complete your meal. So if we look at the supplement on the left, this is actually Double X, the best multivitamin in the market, in my opinion, of course. It contains 12 vitamins, 9 minerals, and 17 different plant concentrates. So imagine a farmer, he goes to his farm and he takes like apples, oranges, he takes a buttload of fruits and vegetables, he puts it on the table, he grinds it into powder, and he compresses it into a pill, and he pops it into your mouth and say, nah, enjoy my fruits and vegetables. So that is what you are getting with this Double X. Helps to boost your energy levels, hit your micronutrient daily needs, as well as it has antioxidants and protects your DNA. All right. So, and it also, in a bonus, it comes in 5 colors. So, I mean, not 5 colors of pills, but if you have 5 colors of pills, you better run. That sounds very dangerous. That sounds like a party pill. If 5 colors of fruits compressed inside the pills. All right. And if we look at the right-hand side, we have good oil, which is salmon omega complex. All right, so this comes from salmon. They take some salmon as well as some other fishes, and then they squeeze the fish, all right? I mean, I think the fish is already dead. Then they squeeze it and extract the oil, and they put it into a pill, and they gently pop it into your mouth and say, nah, enjoy your good fat. And this actually helps your body to lose fat, build muscle, reduce your inflammation, and improve exercise recovery. And also it helps with other things like your skin, your nails, your hair as well. All right. So these are the 2 items in our balance combo.
Yeah. And then we are back to the block combo. So this is the one that for you to enable cheating. Okay. So you cheat on your nice food, on your desserts. Okay. So you can take all this. So like the 3 things I mentioned, lecithin, the white bean extract, which is a CB+, and also fiber. Okay, so lecithin E here, which the one that helps to emulsify fat and reduce fat in the body. Okay, so this one you can take it before or after your meal. Okay, and it will help you to run off to emulsify off all the fat. Later I'll have a video to show you how it actually works. Okay, in bringing out all the fats. And the second one, which is a CB+. CB means carbo blocker. Okay, blocking carbs. Okay, so you know, this is a magic pill that we say, because when you take 3 pills, it will help you to block 500 calories of carbs already. Imagine that. And 500 calories of carbs is equivalent to about maybe 2 slices of cakes already. So you eat 3 tablets of this, 2 slices of cakes goes in, nothing being absorbed. Ta-da! Okay, so that is a carb blocker, right? And the third thing, fiber, very important. Okay, we have this fiber in sticks, put it in the water to drink, or we have also fiber tablet can chew. Okay. So it helps you to not only add on fiber into your food, but also helps you to slow down the sugar absorption, okay? And also helps to feel fuller. So you won't do any other food, right? So all these are the blockers that you will need, okay, in order to block calories. Yeah. And this is a video to show you how does the lecithin E works. Okay, you can see the person is holding a bottle of chili oil. Okay, putting it into the water, and it's going to crunch this lecithin E and put it together with the oil too. Okay, that's the lecithin E that he's crunching to powder form. And you can see why it works. Lecithin E actually absorbs the oils and it goes down and bring it down to the water. Shakes it, and with paper, you can see on the right hand side it's still oily. On the right hand side, okay, on the left hand it's still oily, and the right hand side is already being emulsified. The fat is no longer there. Okay, so that is a powerful thing of lecithin E. Imagine you taking this. Okay, it can also help you to clear off your bloodstream, which is we always call it a blood capillary cleaner. Okay, very good, especially for cholesterol. Okay, so that is our lecithin.
And now we come to the burn combo. All right, so we talk about the green tea first. We talk about the green tea on the right hand side first. All right, it helps to burn belly fat when you combine it with a low calorie diet and exercise. Now, a lot of people ask, actually nobody asked, but I'm just gonna tell you guys anyway. A lot is that, why can't I just drink green tea, right? Since there's this compound inside now, you can drink green tea, but the quantity of green tea you need to drink is a crazy load of green tea before you can even match the EGCG content in one pill of this green tea tablet plus, all right? And if you don't believe what I'm saying, if we look at the study down there, where 100 overweight people have used all right, they split into two groups. Basically, one group, no EGCG tablet, and the other group with the EGCG tablet. So what they found is that the group that has taken the green tea extract tablet during their weight loss, right, they actually managed to lose 9 kilo more than those who rely on diet only. So this is a shocking result in the world of science that we would like to bring to you right now, so that you guys can enjoy the benefits of green tea as well. And next we look at Q10, right? So instead of, if you look at it, it looks like an orange and lemon, all right, instead of an animal. Yeah, that is because Q10 is also available from other plant sources, all right, and that's how Nutrilite gets their Q10, not by killing chickens, but by getting fruits and vegetables that can help to increase your body metabolism and energy, which contains carnitine that helps to burn fat better, including visceral fat, which is the fat surrounding your organs. And of course, it is important for your organs that need a lot of energy, like your heart, liver, and kidney. All right, so that is our burn combo. All right, let's just watch a quick video about green tea, because
a key component in green tea extract is a water-soluble polyphenol known simply as EGCG. EGCG is a source of antioxidants and is associated with weight management. But EGCG taken orally is not absorbed well by the body through the intestine. Since EGCG is water-soluble, it has difficulty crossing the membranes of intestinal cells. So, unabsorbed, EGCG in green tea is eliminated from the body, not allowing any health benefits to be realized. Phytosome technology produces a small, natural complex that binds EGCG together and is designed to help it to cross lipid-rich intestinal membranes. This means phytosome technology can help improve the absorption of EGCG by the intestine.
all right, you heard it first, man.
Yeah. Okay. So why do we choose this Nutrilite brand? So I just want to ensure you that Nutrilite is a very safe brand for you to choose because first thing, yes, a global #1 selling supplement brand. Okay, it has been doing business for 86 years plus. If I'm mistaken, 86 years, coming to 90 for after a few years more. Okay. So, and also it's very trusted that until the level that even the China Olympic team also it has been appointed as an official supplements for 20 years straight when they sign a contract. So that is how much it's being believed, right? And also, Nutrilite is the only brand that has their own certified organic farms, whereby they plant all the crops, like the fruits and vegetables that we mentioned just how being used to make the supplements actually being planted by themselves. They have their own farms, and not only planting, they do all the things until distributing, growing, harvesting, research, manufacture, even until packaging. Also, they do themselves, and until the distribution to the outlets, okay, to the MA companies. Okay, so all these are being done by Nutrilite them all alone. No OEM is involved. Okay, so we can track everything. It's very safe, and yeah, that's why you can trust it. Trust Nutrilite too. Okay, yeah. So in the end, so why are we talking about these 4 Bs? Because all these 4 Bs are going to really help you in your weight loss and weight management. If you have anyone around you, or friends or families, or if yourself, okay, are looking or struggling for how to do your weight loss, management, okay, come to find us. Yeah, we have all this. Not only just going to teach you about how to do it, because we have all these plans, and it's very personalized. Okay, we have this 90 days online challenge. Okay, we have lean in 21 days challenge. If you want to start out with the shorter one, 21 days, fine. Okay. And also we have classes like exercise and health and fitness workshops like today. Okay, so all our coaches are known to help you to do the personalized plan. Okay, like what you mentioned in the beginning, we already help about 1,000 over people to do their weight management plans. Okay, so no matter you tell me whether you have problems of, hey, I cannot eat this kind of food, or hey, my work is very busy, I'm very stressed out, I will sometimes eat a lot, and then I cannot actually control my time of eating. Okay, everyone has a different kind of issue when they come to facing this. Okay, talk to the coach and talk to the person who brings you here. We will do a personalized plan to help you to get through. Okay, yeah. So all these people are what whoever that would already help. Okay, mostly you can see is here is a Malaysian, and some of them are maybe our friends that you know too. Okay, yeah, they come in. Some people from big size, they reduce weight, and some people who are already considered lean, just have a little tummy, and they already can lose their tummy and get leaner. Okay, yeah. Some even from after pregnancy, okay, also can lose weight. So more than 1,000, in fact, it's 1,200 successful case already. Okay, and it's over 90% success rate with us F90. Okay, yeah. So this you can talk to your coach on how to do a personalized plan. Okay, and then I hope to see your pictures in this one of these photos. Okay, in the future. Yeah. And we have Lean 21 days upcoming. Okay, for this month, we are going to start on 18th of October, like Yvonne mentioned, 18th of October, okay, which is next Monday. Okay, you still have time to register yourself and talk to the friends. Hey, how can you help me to do whatever your goal is? Okay, you want to get 6 packs, also can, anything. Okay, 21 days, we aim to lose 3 to 5% of fat. Okay, and then you can also win prizes. Okay, so you have winners. Okay, yeah. So get to talk to the person and try to join our next. It's still open for registration. Okay, next week. Okay, yeah. So to summarize again, yeah. So what we have here, 21 days challenge, and you are being guided by a team of health experts. Okay, not only myself, Shaun as well. Okay, and other coaches here too. Okay, yeah. And we have weekly exercises every Saturday and prizes to be won. And we have group challenge sports, okay, tag each other. And we also have a lot of fitness guidance classes for you to attend. Okay, so you are actually going to be well guided, okay, yeah, by a group of people, okay. Doesn't matter when you do alone, maybe you'll be you feel like, okay, no semangat. But when you do all together, then you feel it easier, and 21 days just pass easily, and 90 days even, okay. And then after that, you see, oh, you lost about 20 kilo weights suddenly, like after a few months. That's happening to a lot of our participants. Okay, yeah. And in the end, if you want to compare to doing yourself and compare to doing with us F90, okay, how much does it cost? First of all, if you talk about buying healthy food and cooking healthy stuff, maybe you do it yourself, maybe about 20 to 30 ringgit a meal. Okay, about that. But if you do with F90 program, it's going to be as low as 15 ringgit per meal. Okay, healthy meal and yet nutritious. You get all the nutrients. Okay, why not? Yeah. Second thing, we have a nutrient guidance. Okay. Outside, if you go and find guidance from other people, like other maybe coaches or even personal trainer, they might charge you about 300 ringgit per month. But for us, if you're guided by our coach and it's actually included already, you don't need to pay extra for that. Yeah. Next, extra guidance, you also need to pay about 3 to 2,000 even, maybe, like if you sign up a gym package. But for us, it's also included, okay? Yeah, community support, you need to find yourself outside, or F90 is also included. I realized I mentioned this included word many times. Okay, and then the next one, time and effort you spend in learning or researching, okay, blah, blah, blah. You need to do research and you want to find out ways to do weight loss, okay? Of course, it's priceless outside and you need to take a lot of time. But over here, we already have a team of health professionals that you can always ask questions, okay? For instance, later you can get into our Facebook group or WhatsApp group. Then inside already have a lot of people that you can ask questions. Okay, yeah. Next, dedication and discipline level. You are on your own, like what I say. But over here, you have coach and you have friends to do it together with you. And lastly, the successful cases. How successful will you be when you do it yourself? Okay, if outside you do it yourself, maybe it's uncertain. Okay, for us, we have proven methods that leads to over 90% success rate. So why not? Okay, so it's definitely a green for everything here. Okay, so you need to find your coach to talk. Okay, if you feel it too. And lastly, okay, join us. This is the Facebook group that I mentioned just now. We have a Facebook group, we have a WhatsApp group. You can already go and like it, and also ask the person who brings you here to let them bring you into this WhatsApp group. Okay, yeah. And just some perks for you. If you join now, okay, we have some F90 handouts, which is a booklet giving out especially to people who join in the groups. Okay, and what is so good about this book? Okay, so one example here. In the book, you can already see one thing. How can you measure your food proportion and to see how much calories you need to take, which is, how can you measure the calories of the food that you take? Just by using your hand, okay? Like what Shaun has mentioned in the beginning of the slide just now. How do you measure with your palms and fingers and all that? In the booklet, you'll be seeing a much more detailed one. How can you actually apply that to each situation, like want to gain weight, want to lose weight, and things like that. So that one is only exclusive in the booklet, okay? So